And it is absolutely amazing. We're going to be selling tickets at $10 a ticket, and that is all going to our local Christmas fund for, indigent. I hate saying indigent, but for children in need.
Right.
Um, that's our biggest thing this year. And if I don't mention this, my mom will kill me.
Uh-oh.
Last year or the year before, we did the MIAP project, which is veterans who have been cremated, but their cremains have been left behind and they never got the honors of being buried. So we bought 12 grave sites in Canton, Georgia, 2 years ago,
Right.
and had 8 unwanted cremated remains of female and male from the Vietnam era buried there with honors from the honor guard.
That's
from the
really cool.
Local
That's
Marines.
nice.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yep, there ain't no doubt. That's it's sad, but it's cool.
It is. It was very heart-wrenching when we were finding out that there were remains left in trunks of cars,
Right.
left in homes. And they really did their due diligence. They do DNA background. They contact any family members that are left. They let them know when they were being buried and let them, of course, go to the services.
Right.
Well, there's a lot of, so especially with cremation, do you know that they really give you a hard time if you're a family with a service member and you have them cremated? They don't want to give you the money that they're normally supposed to give you. Did you know that?
I didn't know
You know,
that.
they help pay for burial, right? The VA does.
Yeah.
Unless you do cremation.
No, I did not know that.
What now?
We actually.
I know that because my mother was cremated and they refused her death payment, her
Wow.
burial payment.
We actually, my best friend died a couple years ago, and we paid for his cremation. And because, again, he was indigent and we were paying for it, they did not charge us a lot of money.
Right.
I actually have another veteran who's already prepaid me for when his time comes for me to have him cremated. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
But we do Reefs Across America. We've donated to the Gary Census Foundation, Good Shepherd College Fund. This is our 3rd year for donating to them. Again, our small food bank. My mom runs the thrift store for me, and if somebody comes in and she knows that they're hungry, she goes in the back room, brings out her lunch, and feeds them.
Really?
Yeah.
We do everything from we've donated to the Safe House, Pet Rescues, Lucky Paws Cat Foundation. We just fund a lot of things. Exciting though, we're doing the laying of the reef on November the 11th in Hiawassee at the Memorial Park with the VFW. That's always a great honor and a tearjerker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful ceremony.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think these veterans, all the veterans, get the short end of the stick. It don't make no sense to me. But then
Well-
y'all doing the thing with the kids is great. So now do they need to bring the toys or money, I guess? But now
Well,
you,
question about that with Toys for Tots, because I work with Toys for Tots over in Cherokee County, so I'm trying to help them. And it's so much work involved. People don't realize the amount of work involved in that organization, and that's the Marine Corps Reserves.
Yes.
That's the only military-sponsored charity in the country, I believe.
I didn't
It's the
know
only
that,
one.
yeah.
But a lot of times they would rather have money because you have so many different age groups. I mean, you tend to get a lot of toys maybe for younger children, but you're dealing with children 12, 13. I mean, correct? Is that the same thing here?
Well, personally, when we go shopping for Toys for Tots, I filled those boxes 4 times myself last
Right.
year. I do everything. It doesn't even matter. I had one 13-year-old who had, I don't know if it was Down syndrome or something else, but they wanted computer games. And that really is the hardest part because they are so expensive.
Right.
But we filled his wish list.
Right.
Nice. Yeah, we did. Again,
I just know with them
it's-
sometimes it's good if you can get cash because you can fill in the gaps for those kids. You know, if you get a bunch of 3 and 4-year-old toys, but you don't have something maybe for the older kids. I don't know. I mean, I just know that's the situation over there.
We actually buy a lot of board games.
oh, that's
And
cool.
It really is cool because I actually had a list of children that wanted things, and I went to the sales rep and I'm like, "Can you help me?" And she says, "Ma'am, these are just board games." How cool is that?
Yeah.
I mean, kids still want to play with their family.
Right.
You know, their siblings, their mom, their dad.
Right.
They still want that together time.
That's good. So what are some of the things that go on over there, though? You've got,
Oh gosh.
y'all have little events that happen. Is there a weekly?
No, we don't do No, we don't do a lot of weekly stuff. We're there every day, Tuesday through Saturday. We open at 2 in the afternoon. Now, you got to understand, we're a club and we're a thrift store.
Right, right.
So it's a unique, I love your ad, by the way. I absolutely love it. Unique kind of atmosphere. So we get together, all of our veterans, and, if there's somebody in need, sometimes we do cash donations. Sometimes we go out and do physical labor, put in decks, doors,
Right.
windows. Mostly that's for veterans. It's hard to actually help a vet because they don't want your help.
I know.
Yeah, that's the truth.
They're very stubborn.
Yeah.
But in their defense, they turned around, and that's why we help so many children out. This is, again, our busiest time of the year, but like Easter, we donate Easter baskets and children's Christian books for the Easter baskets.
That's nice.
We're very involved with quite a few churches in the area whenever they need clothes for somebody, blankets, heating blankets, children's clothes. We even though we sell stuff, we tend to donate a lot.
Right,
Yeah,
right. That's good.
but it's generally, I wish there was more younger veterans and younger couples that came in, because we do need physical help.
Well, and that's something all organizations that are doing the type of work you're doing are experiencing, the younger veteran. And we have, unfortunately, a ton of younger veterans, but they just haven't gotten involved in these service organizations. And we have a really great veteran service officer in Cherokee County that tries to help connect veterans as they move, come into the area with those organizations.
I've
But
actually sent a few young vets to Cherokee County.
Dana, yeah.
And they were absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, she's great.
Helped them out
Her
a
and Rick are
lot.
great. They do a great job. So
Yeah. And that's one of the things. If people has information on what's going on with the VA or what's going on locally with people in need, all they got to do is come to the club and talk to us. We have a board meeting once a month. Sometimes we've actually just gone ahead and donated money to help pay somebody's electric bill, or, their insurance is up and they've been out of work for a couple of weeks. There's so many things that we do on a small level. Don't think for a minute we're a big organization
Right.
with a lot of money. We're not.
Right.
But it's that one person. My mom has a sign in the shop, and one of our vets gave it to us, and it basically says, we can't change the world, but if we can help one person change their lives one at a time, that's the important thing.
Well, you're right, and it's a good thing that y'all are doing. Now, if somebody wants to start giving toys or bringing toys to you, what do they need to do?
Well, the thrift store is open Wednesday through Saturday, 10 to 4. We've got a Toys for Tots box up there. We have one down in the club. Just bring in, new presents. Doesn't matter the price. Just bring in new presents. And our Marines come and pick them up, I think, the first week of December.
Now, are there any other drop boxes around the area besides
There are drop boxes everywhere. Even Dollar General has one,
Right.
and it's all by our same Marines. Any of the
Okay.
boxes you see
Right.
is the same group.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not out of town area.
Right.
They actually have warehouses in Blairsville. They call the people on their list at 15-minute increments. They make appointments for everybody, so that they go in and get the toys they need for their
Right.
kids.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Yep, that's great. I appreciate you doing that, especially for the kids. I'm all about kids
Yeah.
and veterans. Yep.
We've actually been shopping for children for over 20 years, me and my husband. We started out 20 years ago when we first got together, and it was so overwhelming because, of course, our children are all grown. And again, we have this list. I always go to a sales rep.
Well,
Please help me.
There you go. There you go. Well, I guess we need to jump to a break. It's about that time.
Is it that time?
It's that time.
We want to thank More Insurance. If you'd like to find out more about More Insurance, they have a radio show on the weekend called Peace of Mind, airing on 95.1 WJRB, and that happens on Saturday and Sunday at 10:30 a.m. and 6 p.m. You can find out a lot of great information, or you can call them and set up an appointment, 828-389-4000.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an Auto Owners Insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock.
Now you can find Mounted Insurance in Murphy, a division of Moore Insurance, just past the Arby's on Highway 64 West. See Velda Cook Dockery and Emily McKeon for a fast and accurate quote.
Union General Women's Health provides obstetrics and gynecological services close to home. Doctors include Kevin Davis, Cynthia Mercer, Kimberly Denton, Benjamin Harris, and nurse practitioner Christy Collins. They serve all of Northeast Georgia, Western Carolina, and surrounding areas. Plus, they now have 2 locations in Blairsville and Blue Ridge, Georgia. Call 706-835-2222 to schedule your appointment in Blairsville or 706-946-3080 to schedule your appointment in Blue Ridge.
The most reasonable prices in town. That's what you can expect from High Country Tire and Wheel in Blairsville. Hey, it's Sherry from the Morning Dish. High Country works hard at finding you the best new or used tire at the price you can afford. All major brands, full selection of sizes, and most of the time we'll have you in and out in 30 minutes. And think of us for oil changes too. High Country Tire and Wheel, high above the post office in Blairsville. We're high on knowledge and service, but much lower on price. Call for an appointment at 706-835-1488.
Sarah the Sears shopper from Suches is wise when it comes to protection agreements on appliances. But when one of her ex-husbands broke her stove while he was fixing the ice cube maker,
I knew I needed a little extra protection.
Sears Blairsville offers 5-year protection agreements on all their new products, which means protection against DIY husbands.
You mean ex-husbands?
Looking for a better experience? Go see the Sears team or call 706-745-6600.
Because Sears Blairsville is better than the competition.
So you've got a craving for great Mexican, but with a bit more local vibe. Well, your table is ready at Lucky's Taqueria and Cantina in the Merchants Walk in Blairsville.
With themes during the week. Mondays feature live music, and Wednesday is Kids Night with discounted kids meal and a balloon artist.
Sports on the tube and 2 outdoor patios. Lucky's Taqueria and Cantina is the coolest, hippest place in town. See for yourself at Lucky's Taqueria and Cantina tonight.
Hey, this is Samuel from Sleep USA Mattress. The leaves are changing and your mattress probably should too. Now's the time to save big on brands you know and trust like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, iComfort, Beautyrest, and Purple. That's right, Purple Mattress is now at Sleep USA. Take advantage of 0% interest financing so you can hold on to your cash to buy more pumpkin spice lattes. Run, don't walk into a Sleep USA near you in Blairsville, Murphy, Franklin, and Silva to sleep well and live well.
The Morning Dish! Unlike the telephone company, you've got choices in the mountains for auto insurance. And when you deal with an independent agent, you've got even more. And choices mean savings. Speak with a local neighbor at Moore Insurance Services.
All righty, we're back with you. Got a lot of folks sending teletype machine questions that's going on for this young lady over here. So we've held her over where she can talk about that. What is that
Jane Fraser, she's keeping us straight over there, Sentinel Plastic.
Kat, tell them the name of the organization again, please.
Okay, it's Club 66 Veterans and Associates.
And you're basically located right there on the Georgia line before you go into Warren.
We are on the state line,
Right.
absolutely. If you come in from the North Carolina side, you're pulling into North Carolina. If you stay to the right, if you pull in and go to the left, you're in Georgia.
Yeah.
We're literally on the
Right
state
on the
line.
line.
Yes.
Right on the line.
Yep, state line.
And you had some other stuff to mention, you had tickets and whatnot.
Yeah, so for our Christmas fund for the families that we adopt, like I said, Dyes Welding had donated us a big fire truck. It is actually a grill, or you could use it as a fire pit, and it is really, really heavy. But the tickets are $10 a ticket, and the Hole in the Wall is going to help sponsor by selling tickets there.
Good.
And then we'll also have them in our thrift store and in the club.
So there you go. Tell them again where they're listening up now. Let's go tell one more
Club
time.
66.
Club 66 Veterans and Associates, 2641 State Highway 66, Young Harris, Georgia.
There you go. Y'all can call here at the station. We've got all the information here, too, because she's doing a good deal down there, and I appreciate that, what you're doing, no doubt.
So go by the Hole in the Wall, grab you some breakfast, and buy a ticket.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like a
Well,
cool grill.
They should be out after November the 1st
There you
because this was kind of one of those last-minute helping hands, you know.
Well, we'll talk about it again.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we
I
got
really
time.
appreciate it.
No, thank you, Kat, for coming in. We appreciate what you're doing out there.
Yep.
Big
Guarantee it.
deal. See, she's actually doing something instead of just whining like you do.
I like to whine. Whine.
Speaking of wine, Granddaddy Mibbs has got a big thing coming up this weekend.
Oh yeah,
Are
we
you
got.
go- are
Hey,
you
we
gonna be
got
out
the
there for
man
that?
coming here. I forgot that he's coming here. We got. Let me see if I can find out when he's going to
So
be
this
here.
weekend is their 6th birthday bash. Saturday, October 29th. Opens up at 6:30. Going to have Tommy Townsend playing and Rick Davenport and the boys and a bunch of other folks.
Yeah, we hold on a
Moonshiner
minute.
Jeff's going to be there.
He's gonna be here. Moonshiner Jeff's
So
coming
he's gonna come
here. Yep, I'm trying to find it on the Telltop
Oh,
machine. Sent me a
good
message here. Here we go. I found it. When you owe a lot of folks and they got your number and they send you duns, I got to go through all them. The 27th, Moonshiner Jeff's gonna be live here at the radio station. Yep. So that's gonna be cool.
Well, they got a bunch of music lined up. This ought to be a good weekend.
He's a neat guy, man, no doubt.
Are you going to be over there?
No, they won't let me in.
Oh, I forgot about
They
that.
kicked me out of everything.
Again.
Yeah.
Again.
Ooh.
Kicked off of Facebook, kicked off of YouTube, kicked out of...
Y'all, you one of the guys kicked off that other one.
I did not get y'all kicked off TikTok, but we shouldn't be on there anyway.
How about the joke of the day, Pac? Are you ready? I can see you've been over studying.
I'm not ready at all.
Are you not? How about the quote of the day?
I'll try to pull up the joke real fast.
I got a quote. I'm Al Capone quotes today, and I've lost it.
I was going to say, isn't that
Oh,
what
here it
got you
is.
Kicked off?
Al Capone, be careful who you call your friends. I'd rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies. That makes a lot of sense, don't it? You know, they say they'll be there in the end, but everybody knows they won't.
Uh-huh.
Oh!
It's Packy's joke of the day.
She doesn't have headphones.
Oh,
She
Kat,
can't hear.
you get to do it.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Welcome
today.
to the show. You're
It's
supposed
the
to act,
joke of the day. Act surprised.
just act like you're glad to be here.
She's stunned, I can tell.
Kathleen, how much did the pirates' new earrings cost him?
I'm pretty sure he stole them.
Yeah.
A buccaneer.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, really pretty good, Pac. You're getting better.
Hey, here you go. Here's your quote of the day.
I done did it.
No,
By Jeffrey Dahmer, right?
This is a garbage quote
Oh.
from Rodney Dangerfield.
I love Rodney Dangerfield.
It says, my wife is always trying to get rid of me. The other day, she told me to put the garbage out. I said I already did. She told me to go and keep an eye on it. That's for you, Stephen.
You gotta love Rodney Dangerfield.
You're welcome.
Gotta love Rodney Dangerfield.
Hey, there's a lot coming up this weekend. Everybody's doing Halloween somewhere different.
We're
You got-
doing it at our house on Monday night. That's something that a lot
Are you
of
going to
folks.
share with your the costume? Are you going to be the Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters?
I can
'Cause
tell you what I'm
could
gonna
fill
be.
out that costume.
I'm going
I'm telling
to.
you.
Just come with your witch's hat and your broom, and don't you worry about what the Roadrunner's gonna be wearing.
Well, there's going to be
Clothes,
some.
I hope.
There's the Roadrunner. Who's the Roadrunner?
I'm Roadrunner. I'm sorry, it's been a long time.
You don't look like a Roadrunner.
I used to be.
I have a good quote for you.
Okay.
It's a Joe Biden quote of the day.
Oh,
Oh,
my
this
God.
ought to be good.
What else have we not been kicked
You
off
know the
of?
thing. Oh, yeah.
He was asked on 60 Minutes, people are concerned about your mental focus. How is your mental focus? He said, oh, focused. I'd say it is, I haven't. Here, look. I have trouble even saying to myself in my head the number of years. I no more think of myself being as old as I am than a fly.
Lord help us all.
God, we got to hear
That's
that
an
one
actual
more
quote.
time, Pat.
All right. So by the way,
We got to
Blake-
hear that one more
No.
time. We got to hear
I
that
didn't
one more
understand
time.
any of that.
No,
I
you don't
that was
think.
the quote.
Quote it again.
I lost it.
Oh, don't tell me that deleted
Well,
it
while you're
already.
looking for it, there's a hop trunk or treat happening over in Blairsville this Wednesday over at the Prayer Family Life Center, so you can get a jump on Halloween a little bit early.
We're
From
actually having a
5:30
Halloween
to 8.
party.
Oh, there you go.
Found it again.
It's a costume party.
Oh well, let's. Packy's got to do his favorite quote.
Okay,
again.
here we
How
go.
is your mental focus, Joe? Nervous wheeze. That's what it says there. Oh, focused. Ha ha ha. I'd say it is. I haven't. Here, look. I have trouble even saying to myself in my head the number of years. I no more think of myself being old as I am than a fly.
Do you think he's kin to that guy we did the quotes back a couple weeks? What's his name?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
I can't think of his name now. I feel like Joe Biden. You gotta love Joe.
So, Kat tells me there's something going on over at Club 66 for
Yeah.
Halloween. What are y'all doing?
October 29th.
Sorry to cut y'all off.
That's
That
all right.
important
Yeah,
stuff.
well, I always thought that he was really good at speaking, but when he just read that, that was horrible.
Who, me or
Yeah,
Joe?
no, you. When you read that, it was like, okay,
I'm
did
pretty.
something
I
happen
can
to
read
your
pretty well.
language?
That's hard right there, man. That's like reading at like a college reading level.
Yeah.
Anyway, October 29th, we're having a costume Halloween party at the club. And yes, we do allow guests. We are a members club,
Okay.
but we allow guests in all the time because how do you get members if you don't allow guests?
Well, and guests have money, hopefully.
Yeah, the green stuff
Bring
always
some money.
helps.
There you
Bring
go.
some
So,
money, you can
anyway,
get in.
we're a 501c3 nonprofit organization. So at the end of the year, we actually have a real zero balance because
Right.
we give it all away.
Right.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
It's like I said, it's always scary at the end of the year, and then the beginning of the year. That's when you're going, okay, now
We got to
what,
find some more money.
what are we gonna do now?
Find some more money.
Hey, across the Telltop machine, I reckon Whiskey Stills and Mash is going to be over at Grand M&M's this Saturday night. They're playing too, they said.
Well, it's not on the website.
Well, they need to get it on the
Facebook.
website.
I
Daryl,
didn't
call over and tell them you want it on the
I'm looking
website.
to see. I'm looking again.
Need
Maybe
some
I missed it.
publicity there.
No, it's not on the Facebook. Oh no, yep, it's listed there right after Taylor Dye. Sorry, it's there.
It's there.
It's there.
It's
good.
there.
It's all good.
Folks, we'll be back tomorrow bright and early. And when is it that Moonshiner Jeff's going to be here the 27th? What day is
I have
that?
no idea. That's your deal.
What day is the 27th? What is today?
It's Thursday. Thursday's the 27th.
Today's the Thursday? Today's
no,
Thursday?
No.
What
The 27th is on Thursday.
Okay,
Today's
he's
the
gonna
24th.
be here Thursday,
And it's my
live.
son's birthday today. Happy birthday, son.
Happy birthday, son. Y'all be good. We'll talk to you tomorrow.